Instagram announcing that you can now download Reels is kind of like Apple announcing Type-C chargers. Like, you're late to the party, and TikTok worked better. I actually been waiting to talk about Instagram. I just wanted a reason, because Instagram Reels specifically, because first of all, I love Instagram. It's one of my most used apps, but Reels is kind of like their weakest feature, I feel. And the second reason is when Instagram just launched it, they really tried to, how can I say it lightly? They forced it on us. Like, wherever you looked, you only saw like, use Reels, you have to use Reels. And that's really interesting. Like, the ways that they kind of shoved it into our throats is very, very interesting UX wise. And we're here for that. So let's start. So Instagram launched in 2020, roughly like 2 years after TikTok really exploded. And the videos were only 15 seconds long, and it wasn't even worldwide. Like, I think in Israel, we only got it like almost a year after the States. So the first thing they did is tap to enlarge. And up until now, we were used to having, like, if we tapped a video, we would hear the sound. So basically, the tap was used to mute and unmute videos. And now with Reels, the first tap actually opens the post and it allows me to view it in full screen mode. And then the second tap will be mute and unmute. This video doesn't have sound, maybe that's why it doesn't work, but trust me, that's how it works. And I'm not sure it was intentional, but basically it kind of sucks you in the rabbit hole. You know, you clicked on a video, it opens in full screen, and then 3 hours later, you're like comfortably sitting, just scrolling, looking at cute puppies and stuff. They kind of find a way to suck you in without you paying attention. And you know what's funny? When I was preparing for this video, doing my research, I actually noticed that only in one of my Instagram accounts, they actually changed it so the tap will be a pause. Like, it pauses the video, and now the mute unmute is only here. So, I mean, they kind of added clicks. To be honest, I kind of like the tap to mute and unmute. I don't like the pausing videos, but let me know what you think. Do you watch Reels and Stories with sound on? I rarely put the sound on. The second thing they did is saving audios. So basically, Instagram made it very easy to save and use audios. As you can see, the audio name is visible both on collapsed mode and expand mode. Expand mode, it's here in the bottom, and then I can click it, and they actually have like a designated page for the audio. You can see all the videos that were made with this sound. See, I'm getting distracted when I see cute dogs. So you're not on, wow, you can use the audio right away, but you can also send it to a friend, you can save it, you have a QR code with like sending people like links to the audio, and you can copy the link. Like, so many ways for you to save the audio and use the audio. Oh my god, look at this puppy. Look at this puppy. The third thing is navigation, and in my opinion, it's the most interesting one. So since day one of Instagram, the middle button, the center button in the bottom menu was a plus icon to upload a photo or a post. That was like the main thing users had to do in the app. And now what Instagram did is change the middle icon to be the Reels button. It's such an aggressive move, in my opinion. So why did they do it? If you take your phone, you can see that your thumb lies very easily on this area. This area in mobile is like top tier prime location real estate in mobile. All the main actions that you as a user need to do will always be in this area. Why? Because it's just easier to reach with your thumb. So when Instagram took the Reels button and put it in the center, in the bottom center, they literally said Reels is now your CTA. CTA means call to action. It means that's the main action the app wants you to do. And it's mind-blowing to me. They actually preferred you to go to the Reels screen instead of clicking the plus icon to upload a new post. Mind-blowing, right? It's crazy. Like, it's really, I remember I saw it and I was like, what is this? I was so mad. And what did they do with the plus icon? They put it in the top right. And again, take your phone and see, like, it's hard to get there. It's really hard to get there unless you have like really big hands. What did I just say? Anyway, you know that it's not the first time Instagram does such a thing. I mean, not the center button, but you remember the store feature? When they just launched the store feature, the store icon actually replaced the notification button that was up until now next to the plus. So they put the store icon there, again, for it to be close to our thumb and we can click it very easily. And then they took the notification and put it in the top right. So very, very similar thing. Luckily, Instagram then changed it to, in my opinion, a much, much better UX, and that's the UX that we all know today. So the plus icon is back where it belongs, in the bottom center, and now it acts as a multi-action button. So you can a post, a story, a reel, and live. And now the reels is next to it, replacing the store icon. The fourth thing is profile navigation. So if I see a post, basically everything that's not a reel, and I click on the profile name, it takes me to the profile, to the first tab, which is like the main feed. If I see a reel and I go to this specific account, you can see that it takes me to the tab of the reels. And I think it's a like bold move from Instagram, because they're assuming that I only want to see reels now and I don't want to see the entire feed of the person, which I don't know. I mean, obviously, first of all, disclaimer, I completely understand that everything that Instagram does is based on research and user testing. And you know, I'm just a UX girl that's just stating my personal opinion. I'm one user out of like, I don't know how many millions. So it's just my opinion. And my opinion is that it's a bold move, because users can have, I don't know, like 2-3 reels. And what, you're gonna take me to a page of like 2-3 reels instead of taking me to the entire feed that contains both photos and reels? Personal opinion. And now that we're all hooked on reels and we kind of gotten used to it and we started even liking it, now they announced that you can download reels, which I mean, to be honest, I don't understand why only now, but okay, whatever. But what I mostly don't understand is two things. First of all, they don't let me download my own reels without the watermark, which is, that's my, I mean, it's my creation. I made it. You know what? Let's save a reel. So for example, if I now save, where do I save? This is not the actions. Where do I save? Options are all here in one place. Okay, I guess it's a sharing option. Yes, the download button is here. I actually didn't download up until now, but okay. So let's download this reel. Download without audio. Oh my God, that's the second thing I wanted to say. So first of all, they only let me download it with watermark. And second of all, if I use a trending audio that they push me to use so much, I can't download it with the audio. And I just want to say, TikTok allows you to do both things. And let me just say, this is not an Instagram versus TikTok thing. Absolutely not. But it's a feature that is based on TikTok. So I would obviously compare the two. I'm not saying that TikTok is good and Instagram is bad. As I said in the beginning of the video, Instagram is one of my favorite apps that I use all the time. And I'm not really on TikTok because, you know, I'm 36. The main reason I actually don't like Instagram Reels is not all the things I told you. All the things I told you, I actually think it's genius, like in terms of UX. I mean, yes, some of the things upset me, but they did get their goals that they wanted, which that's what UX is about, like having goals and reach these goals as a designer. But no, the thing I hate about it the most is the actual creation of a reel. And I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm gonna do it in the next video. Stay tuned. In the next video, I want to create a reel with you. I'm gonna show you step by step how my mind thinks as a user of Instagram and why I think creating reels is an excruciating experience as a user. Yeah, I actually need like a mental prep before doing a reel, because first of all, it takes me hours. Second of all, I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad. So stay tuned till next week. I'm gonna upload videos every Friday. So like, subscribe, hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload a video, because as you see, it's fun and interesting here, right? Anyway, oh, another thing, I got a lot of comments both on my broken screen, so I didn't fix it, but I put a case so you won't be able to see it. And second of all, people have told me, oh, talk about this in Spotify, you need to talk about this shitty feature. And first of all, I love it. Second of all, write me everything in the comments. If you hate a feature by a specific app, write it in the comments. I'm gonna make a video about it. If I agree with you. If I don't agree with you, I'm just gonna, you know. By the way, on my last video, I had like 50 views and only like 10 subscribers. What did I do wrong? You know, you can tell. Bye. I'm going now, for real. Now I'm going. Bye.